We welcome you to another installment of the Hometown Football League, the HTFL. I am Big Ballie coming to you. Today, San Diego travels all the way to the eastern seaboard to take on the New England Patriots. San Diego coming in at 5-3, New England coming in 4-4. This is game number 5 of week number 10. If you missed the first two games, they were available on the week recap show. Here I go sounding like Elmer Fudd again, that I put up on Monday, 6:30, of the games where teams of losing records played, and we will be doing that up until the end of the season. And we also might include games. We also might highlight games when teams are eliminated from the playoffs and they play each other. So we have that to look forward to. Shorten the number of games that I do a week. So we can get this project done by Super Bowl time. Today, as I'm saying, it is San Diego and New England. New England a 3-point favorite despite having the worst record. 53 degrees, little wind, not too much at Foxborough Stadium. I'll be playing as New England. Computer will control San Diego. San Diego, the Chargers, all the times they weren't in Los Angeles, the 1960 season and the last few seasons. New England won the toss, will receive. And we'll get this game started. In fact, it would be a good idea if I change my slide. There we go. Sorry about that, folks, for the delay. Philip Rivers against Tom Brady. Don Coryell against Bill Belichick. 53 degrees, as I was telling you before I changed the slide. And New England favored by 3, despite being the home team. These two teams have met a few times in the playoffs, so they are no strangers to each other. And of course, these are two of the AFL teams of the original 8. The Patriots being originally the Boston Patriots, and the Chargers originally being the Los Angeles Chargers. And now that once again they are the Los Angeles Dodgers. Heron, Garrett, Maroney back deep for the Patriots. And we get this one underway. And this looks like it's going to be a nice return. Almost out to midfield at the 48. Heron goes 46 yards and will set up the New England offense. Cunningham and Collins at running back. Welker and Edelman at wideout. Gronkowski, who has joined Tom Brady at Tampa Bay. He is the tight end for the Patriots. Brady quarterbacking. Gray, Hanna, Coppin, Menkins, Armstrong, your offensive line. For San Diego, the front four, O'Neal, Williams, Ladd, and Johnson. Seau leads the linebacking core along with Allen and Phillips. Cromartie, Bird, Weddle, and Harrison round out the defense as the defensive backs. So on 1st and 10, we'll do a simple dive to Sam Bam Cunningham out of USC. And he gains a few yards, 3 yards, and that makes it 2nd and 7. Coming up after the first quarter, we'll tell you the next 3 days worth of games. We're recording this on September 23rd, so if something happened big in the last week, I don't know about it yet. The pitch to Cunningham gains 4. Phillips was hurt on the last play. And I believe Lau has come in. Woodrow Lowe. Well, Lau could be a low. And he comes in at one of the outside linebacker positions. 3rd and 3, so it's going to be play action medium pass to Gronk, the former WWE 24/7 champ. But instead, it's a dump off to Welker. San Diego challenging.
Review. The ball touched the ground before
and it's
being
overturned.
Secured. Incomplete. No timeout will be charged.
Okay, and there you go. Ball hit the ground, so no first down for the Patriots. They will punt on 4th and 3. To the sidelines goes Ryan Allen. Try to shoehorn it in, and that is out of bounds at the 4. A nice punt by Allen. And the Chargers have to start 96 yards away from their own end zone. Tomlinson and Young, your running backs for San Diego, along with Al Ulworth and Martin Ulworth, just had a great game last week. At wideout, Gates, Antonio Gates, the tight end, Rivers quarterbacking, Mix, Wilkerson, Hardwick, Sweeney, and Washington, your offensive line. For New England, not a bad defense. McGinnis, Seymour, Wilfork, and Adams, your front four. Tippett, Brown, Vrabel. Your linebackers, Haynes, Law, McCourty, and Malloy, your defensive backs. Let's see what San Diego can do from their own four. Of course, a few years ago they moved back to Los Angeles and they're now playing at the SoFi Stadium along with the Rams as co-tenants. That pass incomplete, looking for LaDainian Tomlinson. 2nd and 10. Tomlinson with a couple, maybe three. Malloy on the tackle for the Pats. Miller comes in. I got Porky Pig and Elmer Fudd going on in my brain. Gain of 3. Second, third, 7 and 7. Miller in as the third wideout. See if they go to him. That looked like it went to Antonio Gates, and it did. Gain of 16. Gates against the Rams last week in their win and their sweep of LA. He had 6 catches, 92 yards, and 2 touchdowns. 1st and 10 at the 23. A fumble recovered by San Diego. They retained possession. Rivers, in fact, fumbled and got it back. It was forced by Tippett, we think. And it's now 2nd and 10 at the 23. This is going to Tomlinson. He gains 5. Seymour on the tackle at the 28. Now a 3rd and 5 for San Diego. Incomplete. McCourty on the coverage. In fact, San Diego and New England met in an AFL championship game back in the 60s, which I believe San Diego easily won. 4th and 5 at the 28. Paul McGuire back to punt. And that's a nice return for Heron. He has had a nice kick return and a nice punt return. This was a return of 12 yards. And as I said on previous editions, if you can get a punt return of 10 yards or more, that's considered good. So the punt went 42, the return went 12, so the net was 30. 1st and 10, Patriots at the 42, I beg your pardon, with 10:43. That was the 43 I was thinking of. Left in the opening quarter. Cunningham, a trap left. Cannot find a hole, and there's a penalty.
Holding, offense, number 67, 10-yard penalty.
Coppin called for holding, and it's 1st and 20. To Collins, screen pass. A little flare out to Collins, and he got 9 yards back, and that sets up 2nd and 11. Correctly guessed pass because San Diego was in a dime, and they still appear to be in one. They'll go Collins, off tackle left. And we'll get 5 yards on that, and that'll set up 3rd and 6. Ball at the 46-yard line of New England. They'll go Edelman, short out. Look for number 11. It's a blitz, so they're going to call a slant to Edelman. So Edelman goes to the middle of the field, incomplete, batted by somebody, Johnson. And San Diego, with another hold, New England's offense sputtering and starting like a car in a New England winter, and Ryan Allen will come on the punt. He will again go for the sideline, but not as good a punt as was the first. That rolls out of bounds at the 16, and the punt goes 38 yards. 1st and 10, San Diego, 8:51 left. They're at their own 16. 24 yards so far, New England with 21, and each team has run 6 plays. 1st and 10 at the 16, a marker before the first play.
Start. Offense, number 34, 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
I'm sorry, Mr. Referee. They get Young for a false start, and it's now 1st and 15 from the 11. Young, no gain. Vrabel on the stop. Rivers so far, 1 for 3, 16 yards. Brady 1 for 3, 9 yards. But we are just getting started. We haven't even played halfway of the quarter yet. 2nd and 15 at the 11. Rivers is scrambling, and he was looking for Anthony Miller, but Haynes got a hand on it, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 15 now at the Chargers' own 11-yard line. Rivers tries to throw a strike to Antonio Gates, but that was well covered. And San Diego brings on Paul McGuire to punt again. McGuire, of course, would later be known as a commentator for many outlets: ESPN, ABC, NBC. His kick goes 40 yards, his punt, and Heron returned it 9, so the net was 31 yards. New England has a little bit of a wind advantage, 0 to 5 miles per hour. And they'll go to Cunningham here. Tony Collins, I beg your pardon. Trap right, number 33. Sam Cunningham is 39. That's a gain of 5 yards. Let's look at Collins real fast out of East Carolina. And his game logs, his best effort has been 23 yards, which he has done 3 times against Carolina, Dallas, and Buffalo. And he had 12 rushes against Buffalo. Out of the backfield, his best effort, 4 catches, and receiving yards, 29. That was in the game against Minnesota, both of those feats. 2nd and 5 at the 37. They'll look to Welker on a short slant. He wears number 83. That's incomplete. Allen on the stop. 3rd and 5. They'll keep Cunningham in and bring in a third wideout. It's going to be a screen to Cunningham. With the blitz coming, it should be successful. But you never know. Oh, and Brady overthrew Cunningham there. New England winning the field position battle, but they cannot take advantage of all the opportunities they're getting. They're going to bring in Gostkowski, and he is going to try a 54-yarder. Got a strong leg, so they will bring him in despite a little bit of a wind helping him. This is no gimme, of course, from 54. And that's dead solid. Perfect. Good. 54-yard field goal for Gostkowski. And it's 3-0 Pats. We have 6:47 left, opening quarter. Sproles back deep along with Duncan and Anderson. And that'll be a touchback. So Phillip Rivers comes back out. He no stranger to Tom Brady. They have had many battles in the 2010s decade, and now we have entered 2020. 1st and 10, ball to 20. Speaking of 20s, Tomlinson, a 4-yard gain. Adams makes the tackle for the Pats. Pats are in blue and the Chargers in white. 2nd and 6 at the 24. This is a pitch to Tomlinson. He's going to lose yardage here. Adams on the stop again. And the Chargers back to their original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 from the 20, and a marker before this play gets started.
Start. Offense, number 61, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
Hardwick just made it a little harder for San Diego to convert a 3rd down here. 3rd and 15. This is Rivers, and he overthrows Martin, incomplete. So New England should keep good field position here. Paul McGuire back at about his own 5-yard line, maybe a little in front of that. And not a great kick. Punt went 42. It rolled dead at the 43. New England's own 43. 5:03 left. First quarter. It is still a 3-0 game. Cunningham, trap right. And you got to wonder who the tempo of the game favors. I think New England could make headway running or passing because they are not particularly, San Diego is not particularly strong on the line and in their defensive backfield. Cunningham, trap right. 2nd and 3. He gets the ball. That's a 1st down, a pickup of 5. Cunningham now, 4 carries, 19 yards on the day. They'll go Collins on a dive, 1st and 10. Gain of 3. So the New England game plan is going to be like putting chili together. There's a lot of ways to do it. You just got to go with what your taste buds want. 2nd and 7, ball at the 42. They'll look to Gronk here. Brady will on the short hitch. 87. Throw underneath to Cunningham. Instead, he gains 5. And it's 3rd and 2. San Diego has used up their challenge for the game, but they still have 3 timeouts, and the Patriots have 3 timeouts and their challenge for the game. To Cunningham, trap right on 3rd and 2. Try something different on 3rd down. It'll be close to the 1st down, and he gets it. So a 3rd down conversion for San Diego, and they've been begging for one of those. To Collins, off tackle right, 1st and 10 from the 35. This is going to be a gain of 2 yards. Sao on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Gronkowski, they'll go to him again. Short cross, 2nd and 8. So New England dinking and dunking all the way to the goal line. A gain of 11 for Gronk. And this will be the 8th play of the drive. 1st and 10 at the 22. Should be the last play of the quarter. Trap left Collins. And he finds a hole. 20, 15, down to the 10. And a gain of 12 yards. And that'll do it for the first quarter. New England 3, San Diego nothing. Coming up the next 3 days, on the Hometown Football League, exclusively right here on the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sim channels until somebody comes along on YouTube and does what I do. And I'm not saying you can't do it. Go ahead and knock yourself out. Minnesota and Minnesota and Miami will be the first game coming up. That will be tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, if you are watching this on Wednesday night. And if you're not watching this on Wednesday night, you might have to dig through the YouTube channel or the HTFL Season 1 playlist that I have. Friday night's a doubleheader. Los Angeles traveling to Nashville to take on the Tennessee Titans, then Washington to Houston to take on the Texans. First game at 7, the next game at 9 o'clock. Then we take the weekend off, and it will be Green Bay and St. Louis doing battle, 7 o'clock on Monday night, October 5th, right here on the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims channel, the exclusive home, for now, of the Hometown Football League. Back to the game as I get my slides together for the third quarter presentation, and we will be mentioning something special after the third quarter that took place today as I recorded this, and we will get to that when we got to the end of quarter number 3. 24 yards for San Diego, still 12 plays, 73 yards for New England, and they have run 17 plays. So as we get started, it's 1st and goal at the 10, and New England looking to punch it in and to bludgeon San Diego's line as much as possible in doing so. Cunningham off tackle right, and he gets down to the 5, a pickup of 5. Weddle pulls him down. Special guest viewing my play-by-play tonight, my cat, Harry. One of these days I'll show him off to you. Trap right, Cunningham on 2nd and goal for the 5. New England in the double tight end set. San Diego stacked a little bit to the left side of center, so they're going to run to the right side. And Cunningham has himself a touchdown. So easy as you please for the Patriots so far, a 9-0 lead. And Gostkowski with the point after, and it is 10-0 with 14:11 left in the half. Sproles back deep again for San Diego, and it is another touchback. San Diego will have a little bit of a wind advantage for the quarters 2 and 3. 1st and 10, the ball at the 20. This is Rivers, and he's throwing deep, and it's caught by Gates for 27 yards.
Defense.
And it will stick.
Number 24, 5-yard penalty.
Ty Law got caught offsides, and it's now 1st and 10 at 47. The one thing New England has done, and they have done so consistently, is that they've been able to bring talent in under Belichick and under Robert Kraft, who's been the owner of the Patriots all these years. And I would be at least a bit surprised this season, the 2020 season, if the Patriots make the playoffs, even though they don't have Tom Brady and even though they don't have Gronk. First and 10 at the 47, but they still have some talent in the cupboard. Lance Allworth with the catch. That's a gain of 29, and Rivers would be a perfect fit for the AFL days because he could throw it long. First and 10 at the 24. So San Diego making up some ground here. 2 long passes and now a 6-yard gain for LaDainian Tomlinson. Second and 4 at the 16. Tomlinson inches closer to the first down, but not there. Gain of 2. And now third and 2. 16-yard line. Touchdown Allworth. Rivers to Allworth. And Allworth has been red hot as of late. Great game against the Rams. And now here's your point after try by Kading. And it's good, 10-7. We have 11:46 left in the half. And it's Heron, again, back deep for New England. He's done a good job returning today. Catches it at about the 5. And he's out to the 29. Actually, he caught it at the 6, we're being told. Gain of 23 yards. First and 10 at the 29. We have 11:38 left in the opening half. Pitch it left to Cunningham, away from the tight end. Try to catch San Diego off guard a little bit, and a gain of 7. So San Diego really flummoxed by New England's running game. A gain of 7. O'Neal made the tackle for New England, for San Diego, and it's second and 3, New England. They'll go to Collins on a dive on second and 3. Collins inches a little closer to the first, a gain of 2, setting up third and 1. Triple tight end formation. The 3 tight ends are Gronkowski, Coates, and Ben Watson. I think that's Ben Watson, right? Yes, it is. It's going to be a stretch play to Cunningham on third and a yard. So they bring the tight ends over, but San Diego able to penetrate, and that's a 2-yard loss. 4th and 3, New England has to punt. And now momentum might be going San Diego's way. Here's Ryan Allen punting from the 38. That's where the line of scrimmage is. And the return's a good one by Fuller. Gain of 17. The punt went 43, so the net was 26 yards. First and 10 at the 38. 9:25 left in the opening half. Rivers to Gates again, and Gates with another deep ball catch, 23 yards, and McCourty makes the tackle. Gates now 3 catches, 66 yards. Rivers 5 of 10, but for 111 yards, so he's averaging over 22 yards of completion. First and 10 at the 39. This is a give to Young, trap right, and a gain of 3. Second and 7 at the 36. And a marker.
Ball start. Offense. Number 78. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. Second down.
The false start backs San Diego up 5, and it's second and 12. Ball now resting at the 41 on this 53-degree day in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Second and 12. Here's a give to Tomlinson. A gain of 2. Will Fork makes the tackle for New England. Let's look at him. He's out of Miami, Miami of Florida. Was in there for 84 plays against Dallas in an effort where Tony Romo did not have a great game. He's had 1 sack. He's had 18 tackles. His high was 4 against Carolina. And some of this I don't know how to read. He's forced 1 fumble. He did that in that 10-7 win against San Francisco. Third and 10 at the 39. We'll see what the Chargers do. And I had to sneeze there, folks. My apologies. It was Tippett coming under the late blitz. He went to Gates. Rivers went to Gates. Tipped by Malloy, and the pass was incomplete. Now, San Diego with the wind advantage. They're going to try a field goal of 56 yards. Here's Kading. And that's good. So both kickers dialing long distance today. Kaskowski hit a 54-yarder earlier, and now Kading from 56. It's like a chip shot to him, and we're tied 10-10 with 7:02 left in the half. Heron back deep, and he's a yard deep in the end zone. He will bring it out. And with the good returns he's had so far in this game, why the heck not? Gain of 27 to the 26. So that's where New England will start. Tie score. New England got the first 10 points of the game, and now San Diego has gotten the last 10. Cunningham, trap right. He gains 1 yard, and Williams spins him down. Now for something completely different. We're going to do a screen to Gronk on 2nd and 9. See what he can do in the open field, but that's overthrown and incomplete. Hey, we said it was a little different. 3rd and 9, we're going to put a man in motion, and we'll go to Welker. Try to get the first down. And he's got it. Right on the number 40. Pick up a 14 yards, and they will spot him at the 41. And it was Bird on the tackle for San Diego. 1st and 10, and at the 41. Trap right Cunningham. They'll go back to the running game, which has been working so well for them. Gain of 3. As a team, New England 17 for 69. 17 rushes, 69 yards. San Diego, they probably have the better weapon in Tomlinson, but they've only ran it 10 times for 21. And we're going to go to Mr. Collins. Pitch right. See if he can get loose. And he gets a little closer. Gain of 5. Set up a 3rd and 2. Double tight end formation, but this is going to be a ruse to set up a short play action pass. And we're going to look to Gronk. And he's got it, a first down. Nice play call. Of course, I was the one that called it. Gain of 11. That sets up a 1st and 10 at the 40. Cunningham, trap right again. That's a gain of 3. Johnson on the stop. How about a reverse to Edelman here on 2nd and 7, 8th play of the drive. And Edelman could not get any forward ground going at all. He loses 8. And we'll take it to the 2-minute warning with the score even, 10-10. 3rd and 15 at the San Diego 45. And we're just going to run a short pass to Cunningham and see what we can do on 4th. San Diego was covered for the deep pass. A fumble recovered by San Diego. And that's going to be a return of 43 yards by Eric Weddle. Harrison forced the fumble. Weddle picked it up, got 43 yards, and San Diego in business at the 23 of New England. A 10-10 tie. Well, Rivers make them pay right away. Well, kind of.
Offsetting penalties. Repeat.
The play will be
down.
called back on offsetting penalties. 1st and 10 at the 23. Minute 39 to go. Incomplete. Rivers was looking to Young, but could not find a handle on it. 2nd and 10. First turnover of the game, by the way, on that play a couple plays ago. Incomplete. Malloy deflected the screen that was intended for Young. 3rd and 10 at the 23. This is to 83, which is Anthony Miller, I believe. Yes, it is. A gain of 18. Both teams still with all 3 timeouts as Miller was pushed out. Rivers 351 last week against Los Angeles, had 4 touchdowns. 1st and goal to 5. Tomlinson, a little closer. Gain of 3. And New England will not call time. They'll see if San Diego does. Now they'll call timeout. So the animation you're about to see will not count. 2nd and goal from the 2. Young 6 points. Touchdown, San Diego. So San Diego has rallied back 16, about to be 17 points unanswered if Kading puts this through, which he does. And it's 17-10 Chargers. They're showing you why they're leading the lower West Division right now, and New England fighting for survival. Heron, about at the end zone, about at the goal line, I should say. And this is going to be a nice return out to the 30. The return went 30. 54 seconds left to go. Patriots still with 2 timeouts. The look to Gronk. Medium hitch. And he's wide open. Gain of 24. Didn't see who tackled him. And maybe the replay will shed a little light on it. He was wide open. So there was some ghost tackler there. 45 seconds left, and New England will call a timeout. So they could quickly score here. Ball at the 46. It's going to be a wide receiver screen to Edelman, who had a bad play on that reverse. This is much better for Edelman, but we have a marker, gain of 8. If it stands,
defense, number 90,
won't.
5-yard penalty.
Because New England will want to take the 5-yard penalty and have a 1st and 5 as opposed to a 2nd and 2. Let's go Gronk over the middle again. Medium fly. We'll go no huddle. Marker.
Pass interference.
Yes, indeed.
Defense.
Pass interference.
Number 32, automatic. 1st down.
Weddle, who made the big play on the turnover, just gives it back with the pass interference call, and it's now 1st and 10 at the 25. To Gronk. We have already been to Gronk a few times. Screen to Collins. And then a no huddle. More likelihood. Collins close to the 1st down, a gain of 9. We'll go no huddle, hurry up. We have 21 seconds left to go. Short pass to Welker. See if we get... No, they did not get it off in time. I thought they would. And that was a good drive wasted. And at halftime, it is 17-10 San Diego. So let's take a look at the stats. 26 plays, 155 yards for San Diego. New England, 33 plays, 163 yards. Sproles back deep for San Diego. That running out of time really hurt New England. Now San Diego with the ball. And that was a nice return by Sproles. 34 yards to the 31. Sproles took it 3 yards deep. 1st and 10 at the 31. 17-10. San Diego leading. Gain of a yard. 2nd and 9. Ball at the 32. Gates again over the middle. Gain of 20. And Gates has got to be closing in on 100 yards. He is at 86 on 4 catches. 1st and 10 at the New England 48. 1 yard.
Illegal motion. Offense.
That's coming
number
back.
21, 5-yard penalty.
They get Tomlinson on an illegal motion. 1st and 15. Ball at their own 47 and another marker.
False start. Offense.
And another 5.
Number 74,
They
5-yard
get mixed.
penalty.
The Hall of Fame
Repeat, 1st
tackle
down.
for a false start. And it's 1st and 20 at the 42. This is Young. And Young's going to gain very little, if at all. No gain. Vrabel on the stop for the Pats. And it's 2nd and 20 at the 42. Gain of 7 by Gates. Pass from Rivers. McCourty on the tackle. It's now 3rd and 13 and at the 49. There you go. That is to Gates, and that's Gates' 6th catch of the game for 102 yards. I think I said he had 4 on the last catch. He actually had 5. So he goes over the 100-yard passing mark. 4th and 4 for the 42. I think it's a perfect time for San Diego to call a fake.
Offense,
But
5-yard penalty.
I still think they'll call a fake here. 4th and 9 at the 47. McGuire. And not a good punt. 34 yards. Kind of mediocre. And that puts the ball at the 13. So that's where New England will start, 1st and 10. I think they want to go back to basics and reestablish the running game. Off tackle right, Cunningham. He finds a bit of a hole, gain of 6. Cromartie came up and made the tackle. He's out of Florida State. Collins, screen on 2nd and 4. And that's overthrown. Bad pass. 3rd and 4. Perfect time to give it to Gronk on the short cross. And he's got it. Gain of 16. Gronkowski now. 4 catches for 62 yards. Let's look at Gronk out of Arizona. And let's see. He's had 5 catches twice, but he has not had a 100-yard receiving game yet. The closest he came was an 82-yard effort in a losing cause to Philadelphia, and he has not run the ball any. 1st and 10 at the 35. Cunningham, trap left. And Cunningham with a hole. He's going to be past midfield. He's at the 40 and tackled at the 35. A gain of 30 yards. Weddle on the stop. And when your DBs have to make the tackles, it's not usually a good sign. 1st and 10. They'll go double tight end, and they'll bring Collins in for a trap left. Blitz coming, so they're going to change that to a screen. Same ball carrier. And overthrown again, incomplete.
Offsides, defense. Number 91, 5-yard penalty.
But the offsides call shows you why his timing was a little off. And it's 1st and 5. Brady 9 for 15, 110 yards. They haven't been too reliant of him so far in this game. Cunningham off tackle right. Close to the first. He's got it. And it's 1st and 10. If San Diego still had that challenge, they'd probably want to use it there, but they rule it's a 1st down. Cunningham trap left. That's going to be a gain of 6. And Phillips on the stop. Collins, pitch right. 2nd and 4 from the 19. Slips by one tackler that would have given him a loss. A forced fumble recovered by San Diego. Junior Seau. Phillips forced the fumble. Seau recovered it. And again, New England nipped at the post. And it's 1st and 10 San Diego with a 7-point lead. Over the middle to Tomlinson. Rivers dangerously throwing that one in traffic. A gain of 6. Vrabel on the stop for the Pats. 2nd and 4. So the Patriots missing some opportunities here. Another 1st down for San Diego. Tomlinson gained 6 on the run that time. Seymour on the tackle for the Pats. 1st and 10 at the 25. Back to Tomlinson again. And another 7 yards. That gives him 10 carries on the day for 34 yards. And if you're wondering about Tomlinson's game logs, he's only gone over 100 yards once, and that was in the opener against Arizona. And receiving the ball, in receiving, he's gone over 100 twice, once against Cleveland, once against Los Angeles. So there you go there. 2nd and 3 at the 32. Rivers. Picked. Ty Law. I thought Ty Law, and Ty Law won. His 2nd interception of the year, and now the Patriots in business. 1st and 10 at the 45, and they're going to go long. They're going to go to Welker. 83. Look for him. Incomplete. Looked like a timed pass there as Welker was zigging to the sidelines when he probably should have gone straight ahead. Harrison deflected it, and it's 2nd and 10. Tackle right, Cunningham. He'll have a 1st down if it holds, and it might not.
Offsides.
Oh, it will.
Number 90, 5-yard penalty.
Penalty will be declined, and Sam Cunningham has a 100-yard rushing effort on his 17th carry. Brady continuing to look for the big one. He'll go to Edelman here, first and 10 from the 34. Number 11, but Edelman was well covered by a couple of San Diego defenders, and it's second and 10. Collins pitched right. Heavy blitz, so we're going to screen it to Collins. And the last couple times we did that, it didn't work. Works this time. 30, 20, 10. Put it on the board. Touchdown, Patriots. San Diego called a heavy blitz, and the Patriots just in time called a screen, and the screen goes all the way. 17-16. Gostkowski ties the game. We have 3:43 left in the third quarter. Ball to 35 for the kickoff, and it's not first and 10 yet. Sproles is back deep. He's going to return it. Looked like he was a couple yards deep in the end zone. And that goes 36 yards to the 33. We have 3:32 left now. First and 10 at the 33. Tomlinson straight ahead for the most part, then kind of slanted over to the right. He gained 7. Officially called a dive play, and Brown brought him down at the 40. Second and 3. It's been a good game so far between these two teams. Know each other well from their AFL days and into the present and into the future. Gain of 2 yards. Tomlinson, Adams on the tackle. Third and a yard at the 42. This is going to be Young. He's got the first down and 4 yards more. Seymour makes the tackle. 2:05 left. First and 10 at the 47. This is LaDainian Tomlinson, a gain of 4. And it's second and 6. Ball at the 49. 3 wide set for San Diego. Throw over the middle to Allworth, who gains 17 yards. Allworth on the day, 3 catches for 62. Nearing the end of the third quarter, first and 10 at the 32. We have a special tribute coming up. That's to number 85, Antonio Gates, gain of 14. And we have reached the end of the third quarter. We are dead even. 17 all between San Diego and New England. And I have to get serious for a moment. As I record this on September 23rd, we learned this morning that Gale Sayers passed away in real life. He was 77. Born 1943, known as the Kansas Comet, a Hall of Famer, and probably most noted for the movie Brian's Song, where he was a roommate with Brian Piccolo, who was played in the movies by James Caan. And Piccolo died of cancer about 3 months before the 1970 season. Not a great year for football, 1970. They lost Brian Piccolo, lost Vince Lombardi, and I believe that was the year Chuck Hughes died on the field. So not a good year, but at least we now know that Gale Sayers and Brian Piccolo are now roommates again. And Gale Sayers passing away, as you see this, a week ago at the age of 77. I am recording this on the 23rd, and it was just in the news today. So I'm going to do a 10-second moment of silence here for Gale Sayers, and then we will get back to the game. Thank you. Back to the game. It's 17-17, 260 yards, a total offense for San Diego on 41 plays. New England, 44 plays, 277 yards. So this has been a good one. San Diego with a chance to take the lead here on this possession. First and 10 at the 18, a marker.
False start. Offense. Number 78, 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
That is Sweeney. False start, backing up. San Diego 5. Ball at the 23 now for a first and 15. Throw, incomplete.
Encroachment defense. Number 75, 5-yard penalty.
Vince Wilfork gives the 5 penalty yards right back on an encroachment. 1st and 10 at the 18 now. This is Young, no gain, drilled by Brown. 2nd and 10, ball at the 18. Touchdown, Lance Allworth. Phillip Rivers. That's his 2nd touchdown pass of the game. And Allworth now with 2 touchdown receptions today. Kading, 24-17. 14:03 left to go in regulation time, and this has been pretty evenly matched throughout most of the game. I don't think any team has had more than a 10-point lead. Heron back deep for the Pats, and he's had some good returns. This one taken about the 10. He moves straight ahead to the 33, so that was a return of 24. And for some reason, they're showing you the replay of the kickoff. Okay, now that that's over with, stretch play, Cunningham. San Diego playing short and tight, so we're going to try a medium fly route to Welker. He's got it. Gain of 9. Ernie Ladd hurt on the play. His return is doubtful. Kelcher will come in, Louis Kelcher, and replace him. Played on those Air Coryell teams in the late 70s and early 80s. Okay, Welker on a bomb, play action bomb play. 2nd and 1. Nothing to lose trying to bomb here. Touchdown! 58 yards, his longest catch of the year. And New England strikes right back. Point after try, good, and it's 24-24, and we have 13:30 left in regulation. Sproles back deep for the Chargers, and you wonder if the quick series will hurt the Patriot defense a little bit. 1st and 10, ball 20. Now they got to go right back on the field. Gain of 3, Tippett with the tackle. 2nd and 7 at the 23. This is Rivers. Incomplete. Rivers now 13-23, 220 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and 2 touchdowns. New England has 2 turnovers. San Diego 1. 3rd and 7 at the 23. Incomplete. And it was Adams who was hurt, and he will return in a few plays. Probably back by the time New England goes back on defense. 4th and 7. McGuire back to punt. About his 15. The line of scrimmage to 23. And Heron with another good punt return, 12 yards. So the net of the punt, 33, as it went 45. San Diego and New England in a death struggle, 24 all, with 12:28 left in the 4th quarter. Tackle right, Sam Cunningham. Gain of 6, so he's up to 107 yards rushing on the day. And New England having good success with the running game. We'll go back to Cunningham, trap it left, back to the line, and that's it. No gain, so maybe going to the well one time too many there. 3rd and 4. Gronk, short cross. Blitz coming, so it's going to be a screen to Cunningham instead. See if they can beat the blitz, and they do. 1st down, close to the 40, at the 40, a gain of 10. So New England now with momentum. 10:49 left, 1st and 10. They're going to go Collins, just a dive play up the middle. And Collins with a nice gain. He's got 11 yards. Phillips hurt, but he's going to stay in. Collins with 51 yards rushing. That is his season high. 1st and 10 at the 29. Cunningham. Screen. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Collins. Trap right. Gain of 2. Johnson on the tackle. 3rd and 8. We're going to go Gronk over the middle on a hitch. Short hitch. Brady with plenty of time to survey the field. And he was able to go to another receiver, which is Julian Edelman. He gains 9. And it's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to Cunningham. Trap to left. This will be his 20th carry of the game if it stands. And it does. A gain of 3. 20 carries, 110 yards. Collins has had 10 carries. So New England committed to this running game. In fact, they're going to go to Collins right now on an off tackle right. That gains 4 yards. 3rd and 3. 7:08 to go. And they're going to look to Ben Coates on a short slant. Incomplete, but a marker.
Encroachment defense.
And
Number
it's good for New England.
5-yard penalty.
They get Kelcher for encroachment. And it's 1st and goal at the 6. Cunningham, trap right. Touchdown, New England. I believe that's more than 1 touchdown for Cunningham today. He has had 2. Your point after. Good. No good by Gostkowski. He pushed it left. Again, I was counting chickens before they hatch. 30-24, it will stay as Gostkowski just shanked that puppy. And we have a kickoff, and if San Diego could score and get a converted extra point, they will have the lead. 1st and 10 at the 20, 6:11 to go. And who knows how this game will end. No gain. Seymour pushes them out of bounds. That was Young on the carry. 2nd and 10, still at the same spot, the 20. Rivers going to throw. He's going to find Lance Allworth. And Bambi has another 17 yards. John Jefferson comes in as a 4th wideout. He was a star under the Air Coryell system. Allworth needs 3 yards for 100 on the day. Rivers screens to Tomlinson. Tomlinson, 9 yards. Davis hurt and is out of the game. So I believe that is Fox, Tim Fox, that's going to come in to replace him. Nice haircut, Tim. It's 2nd and 1 at the 46. Sometimes my jokes amuse myself. To Miller, incomplete. 3rd and a yard. Ball at the 46. To Tomlinson, he's going to have a 1st down. He gets to the sidelines on a 13-yard gain. 1st and 10 at the 41. Both teams playing so well, it's going to be a shame either of the one loses. Tomlinson to the sideline again, a gain of 9. So Tomlinson, 4 catches, 37 yards to go along with his 50 yards rushing the ball. 2nd and 1 on the 32. 14 carries for the game for Tomlinson, by the way. Rivers hit, and Tippett got a finger on that, incomplete. 3rd and a yard from the 32. Tomlinson gets the 1st down. I will not challenge the spot since I only have about a 40% chance of success, and I don't want to lose the timeout. It may come in handy late in the game. 1st and 10 at the 31. Rivers. That is to Martin, a gain of 12. So Phillip Rivers marching them down the field like the general he is. 18 for 31, 280 yards, a pick and 2 touchdowns. 1st and 10 at the 19. To Miller. San Diego ties it. Phillip Rivers, a nice drive, 10 plays, 80 yards, took 3:09 off the clock. Now Kading with the all-important extra point, which is good. 31-30 with 3:02 to go. This has been a great game. This has been very well played. Both offenses, a lot of momentum shifts. No team has had more than a 10-point lead, so this will be a battle right down to the wire, I think. Heron, who's had good returns all day. Looks like he caught that one from the 4. He fumbled. It's going to be recovered by San Diego. Weddle, with his second turnover of the day, recovered for the Bolts. And it's 1st and 10 at the 35. By the way, as I record this, it's Game 3 of the Stanley Cup tonight between Dallas and Tampa Bay. Go Bolts. Tomlinson, a gain of 2. Ty Law makes the tackle. New England holding on to their timeouts for now. 2nd and 8 at the 33. Throw incomplete. Rivers was looking for Tomlinson but could not find him. 2:06 left, 3rd and 8, ball at the 33. Critical play here. That's incomplete. Rivers was looking for Martin, and Samuel tipped it. And now Kading from 50 to make it a 4-point game, which will force New England to get a touchdown. But he pushes it left, no good. So more plot twists here than a Charles Dickens novel. Ball at the 40, a 1st and 10. The Patriots trail by 1 with 1:52 to go. And they're going to go for the downs. Welker, long pass. There's your throw, incomplete, but there's a marker.
Offsides. Defense.
Against San Diego.
Number 91, 5-yard penalty.
To O'Neal, and it's 1st and 5 at the 45. Screen to Cunningham. See if they could get something there. A gain of 11. Now, New England, all they need is a field goal. So they don't have to hurry. Each team with all 3 of their timeouts left. And New England's going to call one right here. Edelman, slant. 1st and 10 at the San Diego 44. Edelman's open, but Harrison closed up real quick for the incompletion. 2nd and 10. Going to look to Gronk. Medium hitch. Brady looking like he's going to run, and he will. That's a gain of 3. 1:15 to go. Brady's going to hurry. Short pass. Well, Edelman on 3rd and 7 from the 41. He's got it. We'll have to see if the play stands. Gain of 6.
Defense. Number 79, 5-yard penalty.
And they'll take the penalty and set up 3rd and 2 instead of 4th and 1. 57 ticks on the clock. In what has been a good game so far between these two AFL legendary teams. New England trailing by a point. 31-30. They're going to try to get the first down here. Probably hurry up and call a play after that. Cunningham on the dive. Buku yardage, a gain of 8. New England hurries to the line. They do not want to call a timeout with 46 seconds to go. Medium out to Welker. Incomplete, but a marker.
Grabbing the face mask.
Oh,
Defense.
a big call against
Automatic.
the Chargers.
1st down.
Williams called for face masking, and that'll move it all the way to the 14. Now, Patriots in control. Heard that somewhere on Twitter. Trap right, Cunningham. And on this, it's a gain of 6 to the 8. New England will call a timeout. Now, they're going to play safe, and they're going to run Brady on a sweep right. And Brady's has himself a touchdown. Oh. They were setting up a play where they would call timeout within the last few seconds. And as he did earlier in the season, Tom Brady has himself a game-winning touchdown. Patriots will go for the 2 points. Why not? Up 5. It will be Cunningham, trap right. And he makes it a 7-point game with the 2-point conversion. 38-31. We have 17 seconds to go. Squib kick. Now San Diego has to hope they could get something quick. And something happened there. Gates recovered a fumble by Mix. Mix was the returner. And now it's down to one play. 7 seconds left. Ball to 44. I don't think anybody in Foxborough Stadium doesn't know what's going to happen here. Rivers is just going to have to heave one up. It's away. And incomplete. And New England has prevailed. 38-31. What a game. Probably one of the better games we've had on HTFL. Tom Brady with a game-winning touchdown with his feet, not his throwing arm. He had 15 for 25, 241. He had a better day rating-wise than Phillip Rivers did. Cunningham, 130 yards. And nobody had more than 10 tackles. Bird and McCourty for San Diego and New England, respectively, each had 9 tackles. Team stats, 431 for New England, 363 San Diego in terms of the total yardage. Each team just one off on the red zone trips. 5 trips for San Diego, they got 4 touchdowns. 4 trips for New England, they got 3. 3 turnovers, but New England prevails. San Diego committed 14 penalties, New England only 3. San Diego had 60 plays, New England 62. Time of possession, New England had a little bit of an edge, 37-02. Player of the game was Tom Brady, and that's a good call. And like I said, this was a close game all the way down the line. And Tom Brady with the 8-yard touchdown run. I believe he got a game-winning touchdown against San Francisco earlier in the year. But that win for New England puts them up to 5-4 on the year. And San Diego falls to 5-4. But they will still have first place in the lower west unless Los Angeles wins. If Los Angeles beats Tennessee, then they have first place. If San Diego is tied with Los Angeles, how you doing, buddy? This is my cat, Harry, which I should show you. Would you mind coming on camera with me, Harry? Huh? Can I just pick you up for a moment and just show you everybody that I do indeed have a cat named Harry? Huh? Can I just show you everybody? I know you don't want to. I know you don't want to, but I just want to show everybody that you actually exist. Okay? Okay? Just come up here, okay? And just point to the camera. Okay? Okay? Here we go. See? See? Such a good boy. This is Harry, everybody. Just wave hello. Wave hello. Just look at this little camera over here. Okay? Okay, I'm going to do the rest of my game, and I'll be right back with you. As I was saying, if San Diego and Los Angeles are tied, then San Diego winds up with the head-to-head tiebreaker. And with Harry getting a little anxious, I should really put him away. Next 3 games, we'll tell you that. Minnesota, Miami, Los Angeles, Tennessee, Washington, and Houston. And until tomorrow, this has been Big Paulie coming to you. We wish you well, no matter where you are, no matter where you may be. Godspeed, God bless, and we'll do it again soon. Bye-bye for now, everybody.